What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? We are back here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and tonight is our first ever hard ticket event, Galactic Nights. Yeah, so we have Star Wars, and before we head inside the park, I wanted to show you something just outside the main ticket booth. Let's head over there. So just outside of security and the main entrance, we have a little photo opportunity here for Star Wars Galactic Nights, and it looks really nice, and the backdrop is here with all sorts of characters. From what I've heard, hard ticket events usually have short waits, and we can see already a short wait to get inside the park, and that's what we're doing right now. And next up, we're getting our specialty lanyards just for tonight, and they have them in these little kiosk cards. Alright, so here is the specialty lanyard. We can see Star Wars on there, and the front looks really good, showing off Galactic Nights, and on the back we can see
Scavenger hunt!
Scavenger hunt, yeah. So we have different areas. There's Hoth, I see Death Star. We'll check it out a little bit later.
Leave them to me. I will deal with them myself. I'm sorry, Vader, but I believe it.
So here we are at the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular stage, and why would we be here? Because we have a panel of Star Wars specialty guests, and there's a couple different showings, 8:10, 9:10, 10:10, and 11:10.
Please give a warm Galactic Nights welcome to Walt Disney.
Thank you very much indeed. Ah, yes, the force is strong in here tonight. Or it could be my aftershave. But either way, what a great atmosphere. Yes, indeed, I'm Warwick Davis, and are there any Star Wars fans in here tonight? Some of you may recognize me as Wald or Weasel from The Phantom Menace, or perhaps as Woolyvan from The Force Awakens, or even Wheaty Sayobi from Rogue One. Where is he? Oh yes, a face only a mother could love there. or perhaps I'm best known to all of you as Wicket the Ewok from Return of the Jedi. You know, it's such a thrill for me to be part of the Star Wars universe. I feel so honoured to have been in all of the movies. It's absolutely fantastic. And tonight, we're going to hear some very exciting news about the future of Star Wars. Are you ready to go inside the Galaxy's Edge? Now, I personally can't wait to find out more about what the brand new world of Batuu has to offer. I'm really excited about this. You know, my first experience with Star Wars was when I was just 7 years old, when I saw A New Hope. And I remember going home and getting my collection of action figures out and recreating moments from the films through the eyes of these figures. That's how I immersed myself in Star Wars back then. And then, at the age of 11, I was cast in Return of the Jedi. And then I was able to play and explore the set and imagine the possibilities of a real-life Star Wars experience. But then, the director said cut, and it was over. It wasn't real. But now, the future is, when we go to Batuu, no one's going to say cut. It's a fully immersive world that you can explore somewhere on the Galaxy's Edge, and I personally can't wait to get there myself. Now, I think, are you ready to learn more about this new world? Yeah? Okay.
Star Wars experts working on Batuu, Galaxy's Edge. Tonight, we're going to learn more about it. Let's waste no more time. Let's get our experts up here. Please welcome Scott, Doug, Robin, and Chris up to the stage. Talk to all of you about what we've seen in Imagineering, some of the things that you're working on. But I wanted to start with you, Scott, to just give, for those of you that don't know, just give an overview of what Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is, of Batuu, and get us caught up to speed.
Oh yeah, happy to. I guess it's been about 2.5 years since we first announced that we were going to build an immersive Star Wars land. And I think at that time we actually said it was going to be the largest land expansion that we've ever built in the company. And I still feel like, you know, Star Wars deserves something big. Don't you guys agree? Yeah! So we're going to go big. And actually, that's appropriate because Star Wars is a huge franchise. It's a huge galaxy of stories and characters. And this opportunity for us to go to Batuu, which you can see here, it's an amazing opportunity for us to start to live our Star Wars story. And Batuu is a great place, a great stepping off point for all those adventures. I mean, we could have gone to like Tatooine and remembered Luke's story, or some other planet remembered some other character's story. But Batuu is a place where we're going to get to live our Star Wars story and kind of be the hero.
Yeah.
That was so different.
Yeah, no. In a funny way, the design process is exactly the same. The only difference is in the final product, in the final construction. You know, for instance, you know, the things that we make for film are always designed for a very specific point of view, and it's the point of view of the camera. So we specifically design things to look good at certain angles. Like for instance, this is our partial set of the U-wing for Rogue One. And we only build what's absolutely necessary to convey that illusion of reality. And that allows us to do a lot of cheats.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I know. Like, yes.
It would be a lot cheaper, yeah.
But if you look at the next slide, so this is our Yavin set from Rogue One again, and it looks absolutely real from the camera's point of view. We spent a lot of time to set dress and build in all the details to paint it to look right, to light it to look right. But if you look at the next slide, you see that it's just an illusion. It's actually, you know, it's a movie set, of course. You can see our lighting rig. You can see that, you know, the walls aren't really walls. They're actually, you know, painted foam. Those aren't really rocks. And the reason we do that is film sets are meant to be temporary. They only need to last maybe a week or a month for, you know, however long it takes to shoot it. Constructions for the parts, however, are completely real. They're absolute, and it requires a level of authenticity that's unparalleled. This is a really fun example where this is how we also cheat in film, which is, you know, sometimes we're in the building. This is just a painted flat of plywood. And it's one of those things where it's always about the creation of illusion. And one of the things that I really enjoy now working with the WDI team is that we're taking that fantasy version and actually making it real. And that's the joy that we have is, you know, a lot of our stuff, like for instance, we're building a whole fleet of X-Wings. And it's absolutely fantastic.
Time out. Can you just say what you just said one more time? You were building a what?
We're building a fleet of X-Wings for real.
You're building a fleet.
The fun part is that the movie versions that we made.
I'm so excited I'm clapping.
And you do, and I am too. No, the funny thing is the movie versions that we make are props. I mean, they're you know, made out of wood and fiberglass and foam. The versions that you're going to see in the parks are the real deal. They're made out of 4-inch aluminum over a steel frame, just like a real aircraft. I mean, when you knock on it, it doesn't give. It just feels like the real thing. And that's where I like to think that, you know, if we actually mounted engines on these could really fly. and the X-Wings that we're going to see in the parks are identical to the versions in the movie. The only difference is that these are built for real. For instance, all the details are absolutely authentic. Like the bolts are really bolts. The latches are real latches. And we even went so far as the graphics actually say something. They're not just for decoration. So it's that level of authenticity that is really kind of creating an immersive, sort of a complete immersive experience.
Wait. So if I go up to that X-Wing and there's like a warning, be careful as you step on board. There's going to be an Arabesh warning before you get up. Really?
Exactly. You know, tell you exactly what to do and what not to do. I know.
So it's going to be different.
Yes.
Be gentle. Please, for God's sake, be gentle with your ships.
I will, I promise. No joyrides. Okay.
There'll also be a friendly operations cast saying, please don't step on the axle.
Oh.
You're the reason why we have to put rails around it.
Yes.
I am the reason. I'm the reason. I'm never going to a venture again after this.
Speaking of a real treat, recently I had a chance to check in on the Falcon as it's getting its finishing touches, and it is absolutely stunning. I mean, for the film version, as you know, we had several different versions. I believe we maybe even have 6 or more, and that included like a couple of full-size versions. We had a 6-foot shooting miniature, and even a 2-inch shooting miniature, and a bunch of digital versions. And curiously, they're all slightly different, and that's because they were all built for specific purposes. The one Falcon that you're going to see in the park and experience is going to be the real deal. It's the authentic thing. And it was surreal for me because I remember standing in front of it just recently and I was completely awestruck. It was just an amazing experience. And I just can't wait for all of you guys to have that same experience.
Actually, these are new photos. That's,
yes.
This is the first time anyone's seen this again. And a fleet of X-Wings. No big deal. Well, that is incredible. Robin, I have to ask you, as executive producer, when you hear Doug talk in this way, what does that mean to you? I mean, in terms of executing all of this incredible real-world design.
Well, you know, it's funny because it's interesting for me to be sitting in this theater at Disney's Hollywood Studios because while this is a really ambitious project that we're working on, the first ambitious project that I worked on in my career was working on the team that built this park. So I was the project manager of the Great Movie Ride back in the day. It was 2 or 3 years ago, which goes to show you that we build things in theme parks to last a little longer than we did in movies, even though this park was all about the magic of movies. So we all went and we get so excited, we think, how can we possibly top that? How can we possibly do anything better than what we just experienced in the theater together and collectively? And that's by taking you into it and letting you be in it. So the Falcon, we were just talking about the Falcon. Well, the Falcon's going to be here and you can go on to the Falcon. You will go on to the Falcon, you will go into the test room, you will go down those hallways, and you will go into the cockpit and fly the Falcon on a mission that you can control.
That picture of that hallway and this cockpit, this is not a set.
That's not from the movie.
That's the actual Falcon.
That's where you're going in 2019.
Come on. Amazing. Amazing. And so we're not just on Batu. We're going to have missions beyond Batu.
Well, and I think we're going to have a little, spoiler alert for the people that are here. We are going on missions. And we're going to fly around Batu, we're going to see some things, but we're going to take you to places beyond Batu, and I think we have an image. We've been working here with Doug Chang and the team to develop a place that y'all haven't seen.
Well, this is great. I know. I can't wait to hear what's next on the journey to creating this incredible immersive experience. I just love talking to you guys. I can do this forever. I know there's so much of Galactic Nights to explore. Please join me in giving them a huge round of applause. I want to give you some more time. This is Executive Creative Director Chris Davies. Vice President and Creative Director of Lucasfilm, Dustin Day. Executive Producer for Imaginary, Roger Reardon. And Creative Director for Star Wars and Across Worldwide, Scott Trowbridge. Thank you, David Collins. May the force be with you.
So we've moved over into the Grand Avenue area of the park, and there's something down over here for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge that we're gonna check out. So check this out, guys. We are right here at the wall for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I mean, literally, the construction site is right on the other side. We see 2019, and this is a photo opportunity spot for tonight. Yet another photo opportunity spot right over here. We have K2SO from Rogue One. We're over here at the exit for Muppets, and we can see a brand new wall in place, and this one is much taller than what we've seen before. So this is definitely going to keep people from peeking over the fence. And just like the drinks in our video before, we have the food items over here, also available for purchase. Yeah.
You let them in, the force is strong with all of them.
I think the force is strong, but I just want to find out how strong it is.
Let's do it.
Do we have any fans out there of Princess Leia? Oh, my girl, it's so time. All right, Adam's Christmas. What about Hey? Yeah. 10 portions swing away to disrupt you.
No job for you, girl.
And why not?
You can't do it by yourself.
I'll prove you wrong. Being a hero means stepping forward. Time to put my training to the test.
Feel the force around you. Through the force, things you will see. Other places, the future, the past.
Marshal Beaton, where are you?
Sanctimous monk is the word I would choose. You watch your language. I'm going to regret
The shroud of the dark side has fallen. At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge. is your destiny.
One of our troops has abandoned his unit.
Truly again, the power of the darkness. But I will let nothing stand in our way.
Those stories about what happened.
It's true.
Show me my place in all this.
The Force. It's calling to you.
May the Force be with you. There is no better name. That was only an hint of its destructive potential.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have?
Look at me heading for that small moon.
That's no moon. It's a space station. You may fire when ready.
What?
Fear will keep the local systems in line. Fear of this battle station.
A small one-man fighter should be able to penetrate the outer defense. Man your ships, and may the Force be with you.
this is. If there's a bright center to the universe, you're on the planet that's farthest from.
Moisture farms, for the most part. Some indigenous tribes, and scavengers. A few spaceports like this one are havens for those that don't wish to be fluent. It's controlled by the Huts.
You can't take a Royal Highness there. The Huts are gangsters.
Has anybody ever seen a pod race? I'm the only human who can do it.
Instead of a big dark bar, I see a big light bar. There's nothing to see. I used to live here. You're gonna die here. Convenient.
Something inside me has always been there. But now it's awake.
Breathe. Just breathe. Now, reach out.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
When cast members like to get into a lightsaber battle. Well, the time has come to enjoy a couple rides, and our first one is going to be Tower of Terror, and it only has a 10-minute wait. Now, some of you guys may be wondering, is it worth it to get the ticket? Well, when you see Tower of Terror's line like this, I'd say yes.
A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the...
Again, when was the last time you saw the line like this? Yep, it's super busy.
And common elevator about to ascend into your very own episode of The Twilight Zone. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and into a nightmare. That door is opening once again.
flying. Who's up for some rock and roller coaster? The normal standby is 35 minutes, but we're gonna do single rider. I have a feeling we're gonna get right on. And when was the last time you saw the line for rock and roller coaster like this? Then here's the pre-show room, and nobody's in here. Why? Because you can skip the pre-show. You can skip the pre-show. Yes!
Hey, this is your driver. Heard you were in a hurry. Don't worry, I'll get you there on time.
And here we have DJ Darkside spinning all the tracks from a long, long time ago. And then here we have a life-size Rancor. So yeah, lots of photo opportunities in here. You can hold lightsabers, you can meet Rancors, you can meet kind of weird looking things over there for transportation. But a lot of stuff to do here at Galactic Nights.
This is going in.
Of course, we have to have event merchandise, and that's what we're going to check out now. So here is the official Star Wars Galactic Night shirt. It even has the date on it, 12/16/2017. We have a Porg. So here's a really cool shirt. It has like a star pattern, but inside the stars, we have some different designs. Are you a fan of tumblers? Well, they've got you covered. And then of course we have a special limited edition Galactic Nights poster. Over here by Star Wars Launch Bay, we have a couple characters that are out that are not normally seen at the Disney parks. That's so awesome. Oh yeah, it is time for Toy Story Midway Mania. Normally this has a really long wait, only 10 minutes today. Goggles, check. And this is the wait, so yeah, all of 5 minutes. And our chariot has arrived. Oh, get him!
Our command will be proud.
Ready to score?
It's Midway Inception. We have Midway Mayhem on Toy Story Midway Mania. Yeah! We both tied. So Lauren got 100,600. I got 137,500. And our arms are about broken.
triumphant year in screen history. On May 25th, at the world-famous Chinese Theater in Hollywood, California, Star Wars premiered. 40 years later, Star Wars has reached every corner of the world and across generations as the saga continues to transport audiences with the words, "A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away."
I have lived long enough to see the same eyes in different people. I see your eyes. I know your eyes.
Through the Force, dreams will see other places. The future, the past, old friends long gone.
The stories all happened.
It's true. All of it.
Well, guys, that is going to do it for our video here from Disney's Hollywood Studios for Galactic Nights, and I gotta say, it was a ton of fun. Luckily, the rides had little to no wait at all, and we got to see lots of Star Wars characters all over the place. Really exciting stuff, and of course, we learned about Galaxy's Edge coming in 2019. Really want to say thank you to Disney for inviting us. We're going to have more videos from more Disney properties from around the world, so if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and we will see you out on the Midway.